Again. Hi, friends! Shout out to my ositos! Tuesday is story time, and today I'm going to read The Little Red Hen. What? Do you know the story about Timmy?
Yeah.
What is it all about?
Chicken.
Oh, yeah. A hen is a female chicken. Alright, I'm going to read the text and show the picture. Once upon a time, there were 4 friends who lived together in a barnyard. A dog, a goose, a cat, and a little red hen.
And dog and cat and all things.
The dog was Lively Pup who liked to play all day.
And he's a dog, but he's singing, but you're a dog, but I don't want to chicken.
Yeah, you know, a hen is a chicken. After all, he said, who will chase balls and do tricks if I don't?
But I don't know, but I don't want to chicken.
Yeah, but voices of Timmy because you're listening for now. The cat was a handsome animal who liked to groom himself. After all, he said, who will take care of the good looks if I don't? The goose was a talkative bird who liked to gossip. After all, she said, who will share the news of the day if I don't? The little red hen, she just liked to figure out what needed doing and do it. 4 animals with different personalities. One day, the 4 friends decided to move together to a cozy cottage near the river. They were very happy there. The dog played all day in their big front yard. The goose waddled to the farmyard each morning and always came back with new stories to share. And the little red hen, she cleaned their house and worked in the garden and cooked the food and did whatever else needed doing. See? You see how little red hen is a very hard-working animal in the story. One afternoon, the little red hen swept out and she found a bag of wheat seeds. Excited, she brought the bag back to the cottage. Look what I've found, she said. Who will help me plant these seeds so that we can have wheat to bake some bread?
And then what you say.
Now I, said the dog, I have to pull it.
But he's a dog. But I don't want chickens.
I know, but you listen first, okay? We're almost there. Who will help me plant the seeds so we can have wheat to bake some bread? But you're listening. You're not repeating me, okay? I need you to sit on your bottom.
Bottom?
Now I, said the dog, I have to play with my sticks today. Now I, said the cat, I have to grow my fur today. Now I, said the goose, I have to talk to the cow today. She has news about the goat. They have all different reasons not to help the little red hen. Is it good not to help Timmy? Is it good not to help? Yes or no? All right, think about it, okay? All right, said the little red hen. Then I'll plant the seeds myself. And she did. No, we helping is good. She hoed the ground and planted the seeds and watered them well and pulled the weeds.
And he picked the shoe.
She did it by herself. I mean.
And he broke the book.
Let's see. Soon, a fine patch of wheat was growing tall in the sunlight. The wheat is ready for harvest, said the little red hen. Who will help me harvest it? "Naay," said the dog. "I have to bury my bone today." "Naay," said the cat. "I have to smooth my whiskers today." "Naay," said the goose. "I have to visit the pig today." He says, "There's a scandal with the sheep." "All right," said the little red hen. "Then I'll harvest the wheat myself." And she did. She cut the wheat, then gathered and tied it up in bundles, and she stacked outside. "Now the wheat must be grounded into flour," said the little red hen. "Timmy, answer yourself. Who will help me pull the wagon to the miller?" "Now I," said the dog. "Today is the day I chase rabbits." "Now I," said the cat. "Today is the day I clean between my toes." "Now I," said the goose. "Today is the day the goat said he'd tell me a secret about the cow." "All right," said the little red hen. "Then I'll put the wagon myself." And she did. She cleaned the wagon and loaded the wheat and went to the miller's down the street by herself.
By yourself.
Right. Oh, let's show the picture. See? All of them have their own excuses. And so, Little Red Hen did it herself. The next morning, the Little Red Hen was ready to bake. "Who will help me make the dough?" she asked. "Now I," said the dog. "I'm busy chasing my tail." "Now I," said the goose. "The dust might make it hard for me to talk." "Now I," said the cat. "The floor would muss my clean fur." "All right," sighed the little red hen. "Then I'll make the dough myself." And she did. She gathered up eggs, milk, yeast, and flour, then mixed and kneaded for nearly an hour. So the three little friends didn't help again. Is it good not to help?
Help.
Yeah, we need to help. Helping is good. "Now," said the little red hen, though that she already knew the answer, "who will help me bake the bread?" "Now I," said the dog. "It's time for me to take a nap." "Now I," said the cat. "I really must get my beauty sleep." "Now I," said the goose. "I absolutely must rest my voice." "All right," said the little red hen. "Then I'll bake the bread myself." And she did. She built the fire, a difficult chore, and slid the pan through the oven door. She cleaned the mess that baking had made and finally went out to rest in the shade. She baked it by herself. As the afternoon wore on, the wonderful aroma of baking bread drifted through the cottage. It tickled the noses of the napping dog, the sleeping cat, and the resting goose. They sniffed. They smiled. Give a smile. Timmy, how do you smile? They opened their eyes like this. So they sniff, smile, and open their eyes wide. "What is that heavenly smell?" asked the goose. "Why, it's just my fresh baked bread," said the little red hen. "Who will help me to eat it?" "I will," said the dog, jumping up from his rug. "I will," said the cat, leaping down from the windowsill. "I will," screeched the ghost, forgetting to rest her voice. You will," asked the little red hen, "but you let me do everything else. I hoed the ground and planted the seeds and watered them well and pulled the weeds. I cut the wheat, then gathered and tied it up in bundles and I stacked them outside. I cleaned the wagon, unloaded the wheat, and went to the miller's down the street. I gathered up egg, milk, yeast, and flour, then mixed and kneaded for nearly an hour. I built the fire, a difficult chore. I slid the pan through the oven door. I cleaned the mess that the baking had made, and then, only then, did I rest in the shade. So, do you know what? I think I'm going to eat this bread myself. And she did. She ate it by herself. Look. It's because their friends didn't help her doing all those tasks. But let's see what happened next. But the next time the little red hen needed help around the house, nobody said, "Nah, I." So the next time when the little red hen asked for help, nobody made 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 any excuses. So they don't say no more, "Nah, I." So they realize they need to help the little red hen.
They can't have a party if they help the little red hen.
Right.
Because if you don't help, that's being naughty.
That's not being nice. When we are not helping, that's not being helpful, and that's not being nice. That's not being kind too. The end. I hope you guys enjoy the story. Bye.